from Bassett, California, Robbie Rockette!
Well, here she is, Robbie Rockette, and I'm going to take a little pride in this one, fans. I went to an independent wrestling event, and I watched the matches, and Steven and AJ, I was thoroughly impressed with this wrestler. She is Robbie Rockette, and she's here for the first time debuting in WOW, and I'm David McLean, your host. And on my left is the man that knows 1,000 holds, Stephen Dickey. And on my right, one of the greatest famed professional wrestlers, men or woman, ever, AJ Mendez.
And
thanks for having me.
From St. Paul, Minnesota, Kandi Krush!
Well, Kandi Krush makes her entrance tonight with her grandmother's boxing gloves sewn up. We all saw what we believed to be Chainsaw having destroyed them, possibly, we don't know for sure. Krush, of course, believes it. And 2 weeks ago, we saw her throw them at Kandi Krush. You can see the stitching on those gloves. She stitched them up.
Well, what do you do in that situation? Do you confront Chainsaw? I would not want to do that.
She wants that match with Chainsaw to get revenge, and I said, well, if you can go through the Rocket first, we'll discuss it.
I like Robbie's energy. I'm excited to get to know her, but Kandi is tough. I'm a little afraid for Robbie here.
The referee tonight,
Chad Rico signaling, let's get it on. Robbie Rockette, Kandi Krush. Kandi Krush, she's facing an opponent that we don't know much about. David, you said you found her on the indie circuit.
she was wrestling here in California.
So she's got some experience. We know Kandi probably doesn't have that much experience under her belt. WOW is her first attempt at pro wrestling. So what kind of advantage does Robbie have against Kandi right now?
We're going to find out, because you're exactly right, AJ. The Rocket's been on that independent circuit doing wrestling for about 2 years, and I waited around about 15, 20 minutes to make sure I got a business card into her hand. So obviously, I think she's a fabulous potential WOW superhero.
Kandi Krush, she's got the headlock locked in on Robbie Rockette. Robbie backs her up. She's got to the count of 4 to break that hold. Chad Rico getting order back into this one. Shoulder tackle. Robbie Rockette's down. Kandi Krush going against the ropes. Robbie Rockette down. Went for the hip toss.
No way. Reversal.
Backslide pin. 1, 2, kick out.
So David, when you go to these indie shows, do you wear the tux? I'm just imagining you in the crowd.
No, I'm in my blue jeans t-shirt and a cap, so no one even knows I'm there.
They don't know if they're getting scouted like Robbie did. It could happen to anybody.
Flying clothesline. Kandi Krush has Robbie Rockette down. 1, 2.
And AJ, I pay to get in.
Oh, I like that. You're humble. You keep it humble. I respect that.
I learned that from our boss, Jeannie Buss. I went to my first Laker event with her, and I said, come on, we'll go in. And I cut in line. She grabbed me and said, you wait in the back of the line, let the fans go first.
Aw, because nothing's for free. Everything has a price.
That's it. Customers come first.
Another arm drag by Kandi Krush. Robbie Rockette sent reeling here. You mentioned the inexperience of Kandi Krush, but my goodness, she's taking it to Robbie Rockette in this one.
AJ noted that in terms of ring entry, yes, AJ's right. But Kandi Krush has been in the WOW Training Center for the last year training and preparing for her debut in WOW. So you got to hand it to her. She may not have the ring experience in front of people that the Rocket has, but the Krush has been training in the only all-women's female training center in the entire country for over a year.
She's been putting in the hours.
It shows. She had a beautiful suplex just a moment ago, but Robbie Rockette taking advantage, getting that choke in the corner. Kandi Krush trying to get back to a vertical base. Robbie's got her where she wants her. She's regained control. Clubbing blow to the back of the head.
I didn't see that before. Look at that, a little vicious move by the Rocket, and there's a hammer right to the throat to Krush.
Snapmare out of the corner. Is it that mean streak that impressed you, David? Is that what really got Robbie here in WOW Women of Wrestling?
It was that, the athleticism that did.
Beautiful athleticism, leg drop across the throat, leg lariat. Robbie Rockette now showing a little bit of arrogance as Kandi Krush has to regain her breath.
It's not arrogance if you can back it up.
Robbie Rockette clubbing blows now to the head. Kandi Krush sent reeling, but Kandi Krush is used to that. Remember, she's experienced in the ring of boxing as well as professional wrestling. Robbie Rockette got her up. Suplex, beautiful snap suplex. Going for the cover. 2, kick out. Whoa, not a kick out, that was a flip out. The power of Kandi Krush on display there. Robbie Rockette with the boots. Kandi Krush feeling it. Knees to the back. Robbie Rockette vicious here in her WOW debut. Going for the pin. 1, 2, kick out. Kandi Krush says, not today.
I like Robbie. She's got an attitude on her, and she also takes her time. She's measured and precise. You can see the experience here, where she's not rushing to beat down Kandi Krush. She is picking her apart.
It is very slow and methodical, I agree.
She's very confident.
The confidence on full display here. She had it the advantage, but Kandi Krush, double leg takedown, goes into the cover. Kick out quickly by Robbie Rockette. She's got her by the arm. What's she thinking here? Suplex? Oh! Suplex into almost a modified power bomb. I thought that would have been it, but kick out by Kandi Krush. You got to wake up very early to put Kandi Krush down like that. Another blow to the back of the neck. Robbie Rockette has really been laying in the strikes here, and that might be the key to victory, but it's going to be difficult to go strike for strike with the boxer like Kandi Krush.
But is Kandi thrown off her game with her grandmother's gloves being torn up? Is it gonna like a fire under her butt where she wants to take out her rage on Robbie's face, or is she off her game right now?
That's a great point, AJ. I think the distraction has to be taken into consideration here. She said it earlier tonight. She wants the chainsaw. She wants whoever took those gloves, and it was clearly Chainsaw. You gotta be mad to wake up early and decide to fight Chainsaw, though.
Well, you saw how vicious she came into my dressing room area before I got here tonight, demanding that match with Chainsaw.
Kandi Krush, look at this.
Oh, there's the punches! There's the punches!
Little shake, rattle, and roll. Shades of the old honky-tonk man. European uppercut. Robbie Rockette doesn't know what hit her. She's got her up. What's she thinking here? Fireman's carry. Beautiful attitude adjustment by Kandi Krush. Wait a minute.
What's this?
Is everyone else seeing this?
What's going on?
Oh, so sweet.
Siren the Voodoo Doll.
You have to listen to the cards, for they will speak. You think you win? I say you lose.
Kandi Krush obviously taken off of her game here. Robbie Rockette goes in for the small package. There's the 3 count. Robbie Rockette wins.
Here is your winner, Robbie Rockette!
The distraction by Siren the Voodoo Doll was all it took for Robbie Rockette to catch her breath and get Kandi Krush in the small package. Now Kandi Krush suffering a loss here in WOW.
You got lucky, Rockette. Everybody here knows that I put work on you. Everybody here saw what happened. I don't know who all is involved in this and who keeps messing with me, but I do know one thing. I'm coming after each and every one of you.
Powerful message by Kandi Krush.
Kandi Krush doesn't know if it's Holiday, if it's Chainsaw, anyone. She was confident it was Chainsaw earlier.
Even if it's Voodoo's entire posse, I'll come for you one by one. I'm calling out Voodoo. I'm calling out Chainsaw. I'm calling out Holiday.
Kandi has a death wish. That's cool.
Seems like it, doesn't it, AJ?
Light them up, David! Let's go!
Kandi Krush may not be walking away with the victory, but she's ready for a fight.
And there she is, Kandi Krush, grabbing those repaired boxing gloves, the gift from her grandmother. We think it was Chainsaw, we don't know, but Kandi Krush wants that match with her.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Bassett, California.